Today we are going to talk about AI and innovation, and it's not going to be an interview.
90% of the technology which happens in the drone is AI itself. I hate people calling ChatGPT as AI. Why you should be aware of AI. Now LLM is gone. Now it is agentic AI.
Hello, welcome back, guys. And this is a podcast that was recorded a few months back with Sohan, and we had a really good conversation on AI and other stuff. So do let me know what you think, and let's move to the video.
Today we have Sohan, one of my friend and colleague. So I bring up Sohan and I've asked him to tell a few words and introduce himself.
Hey, hi Kanav. Hello everyone. I'm Sohan. I'm by profession a full stack developer. And I also keep a keen interest on AI and other technologies which are emerging nowadays. So in this episode, we'll be mostly targeting on AI and innovation. So that's what we'll be doing it today. Over to you, Kanav.
Yep. So as Sohan said, guys, today we are going to talk about AI and innovation, and it's not going to be an interview kind of thing. It's majorly a discussion. I have few things that are going in my mind. I'm not a big AI fanboy kind of thing who follows every news in it. I know quite some things, like recently Chinese guys revealed DeepSeek. There was one, I think so, who made a AI assistant, which was pretty good. Many people covered it, but very much on that and very much different things. But I would like to start with knowing what's going in your mind so on these days, because a lot of things going on recently all over the world and India especially. So what's going on? What's in your mind?
Yeah, a lot of things are going on in my personal life as well. A lot of good things happened, and in India itself, India also there were a lot of things, a lot of tensions last few weeks. But yeah, we are proud of our army, and yeah, we'll keep supporting Indian Army for all our extent. So yeah, these are the things which currently running in my mind, and I was also into understanding how nowadays it's not a classic war which will happen, right? It's more like cyber war and all other stuff there. All the AI related stuff, all the technology come into picture. So I was also looking into those things, reading blogs on those things to understand, okay, how things are working in the war front, and how we are fighting other nations, not even sending missiles or something, but damaging the internal infrastructure of all the technology in the country. So those are the things which I was focusing on.
You brought a good thing that we are proud of our armed forces. And one thing that I realized from last few weeks is peace is really costly. We don't pay up front, but it is a really costly thing that I hope everyone has understood, that even though we as citizens of India do support everyone, but we are not the one who are in the line of control or fighting the war. So guys, respect and have the
one thing which I want to mention was is like there are a lot of narratives going around, and there are a lot of misinformation which spread. A lot of lives were affected due to that. Let's not spread what we don't know. We should always look for the official statement from the official individuals.
I agree. I completely agree. Also, you brought up few of the things like AI warfare and drones, and one of the major things that was happening this time was drones. And I never heard many people, at least previous was whatever we knew, there was the application of drone. This was the drone usage, the aerial missiles or all the aerial things that was heavily used. And a drone is something which can be integrated with AI. So what are your thoughts on that? Like today, drone is one of the commodity which any normal person can also have, and even a high-tech person can also have. So integration with artificial intelligence or any kind of new innovation makes it really beneficial as well as harmful. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I completely agree that it's like 90% of the technology which happens in the drone is AI itself. All the image processing, everything related to the complete set. That okay, there are few drones which Pakistan sent and we also sent, but those are more like surveillance drones. These are packed with AI features. Like the images they capture are very high quality, and once it is back to our camp, the Indian camp, where they analyze the images and satellite images, a lot of AI features and AI technology is implemented in that to get the actual a roadmap on how we can execute our next steps. So this is what AI comes into warfares So, and that's where it becomes crucial to learn AI. At today's day and age, it's very important to learn AI and not just do other code. Like I have a lot of my programmer friends who work on full stack development, all those things. I agree that that is the thing which we learned in our college days and school in education. But now the things are changing very rapidly. So there is something called as ML ops. All those things are real now. So that is something which we need to discuss as youngsters and try to come together and do something for the nation.
So true, so true. I mean, applications of AI is really non-imaginative. Everything can have AI today, and today many things and many people are really addicted to it. And as you said, if we don't really embrace AI or learn it, as people say, quote unquote, that AI will take our jobs. Obviously, it is something evolving. If you don't evolve yourself, sit there and just use a normal thing like me. Like a old comer who is not really interested in updating himself, obviously AI is going to take your job. That doesn't mean you should not advance yourself. So yeah, I completely agree. Today we need AI, and for last couple of years, the advancement in AI has been so much that the bar graph, if we see just the line graph of it, it would have shot up after the announcement of obviously ChatGPT. That was the one that was the groundbreaking thing where everyone was really awestruck by it. But yeah, I wanted to know. I use AI. Obviously, I am a software developer. Some or the other way, I do use AI. But what are your implementations or applications that you use AI or you have used it or built it for?
Coming to my daily usages of AI features, in almost all the things I'll be using AI. So coming from the image processing, like let's say I take a picture, I take a photo, it is not raw image. So mobiles always process the image using some AI techniques, some visual techniques of AI, and then convert it to something which we can readily post to Instagram. Earlier, this was not the case when AI was not around. Earlier, we used to edit all these things. You remember, we used to do Photoshop, all those things, and then get the photo in that form where we can upload to Instagram. Nowadays, it's built ready-made. Like whenever you click some photo, it is ready to be uploaded to Instagram. It has that level of lighting fixes, all those things, and all the motion blurs. Everything is doable in an app, right? So that is something which I use on daily basis, and a lot of other stuff like ChatGPT. Nowadays, everyone talks about ChatGPT. I hate people calling ChatGPT as AI, and there are a lot of other things apart from ChatGPT or LLMs in general.
Yeah.
Earlier, when I was developing few of the products using AI, there was no LLM as such. So but still we used to use all the LLM related technologies like generative adversarial networks, all those things we used to use. But once this LLM came, everyone are stuck to that particular thing. That should not be the case. Like a lot of other technologies, there are CNNs, all those neural networks are there, which doesn't use LLM, but they can be still called as ML models, right? So now it's been a misconception that AI is equal to LLMs or the generative AI kind of stuff. It's not right. There are a lot of other technologies which we'll be using as part of AI. And I wanted to pull up one interesting observation of mine, or I might have read somewhere, I don't know. Nowadays, like information is not unique. There is something out there which is already there. So let me tell you why I feel that AI has become more powerful. Earlier, AI was done in the server side. So I'm just getting into a bit technical part of this. So whenever you run something, that data or requirement will be sent to server side. There, all the ML models used to predict or whatever they want to do, they used to do. Nowadays, it's all on your handset. So even if network is not there or internet is not there, everything can be done in your mobile. Like let's say if you have iPhone, if you will be having Apple Intelligence or Siri, right? So if you just turn off your network or internet and then just say, okay, set alarm at whatever time, it will set, because the processing is happening on device. So that is the new change, and that is the reason why the AI has been so much successful now. Earlier also it was there, the technology was there. LLM is not like 3-4 years old. It's like decades old actually. It was in processing, like development was happening, but it is not something like someone got it just 3-4 years back. That's not the case. So earlier there was a limitation of the hardware. Technology was there. Gen AI was there earlier, but there was limitation with the hardware specifications, all those things. Nowadays, the chips are fast enough to process all the ML models as well. So that is the main reason why I feel that AI is booming a lot.
Fair enough, fair enough. And I agree. We can't just say that ChatGPT is the only AI or the model that's helping. There are many different, companies who are implementing it, and it's not actually AI. It's a LLM model in hindsight doing all the computation and thing. The actually implementation of AI, there is a vast majority still left in it, I feel. And to be really selfish, I would like to plug my own video that I made on one of the AlphaFold, which was a really interesting thing when I got to know where Google actually used these models in such an efficient way that they were able to predict the protein structures. Guys, you can check that video. It's on my channel. Just to be a little selfish, this is my channel. So yeah, I agree completely again. And also, I was really fascinated when you just mentioned the Photoshop, because there was a time a few years back, around 10 years back, where people used to use Photoshop to remove the background. Just the basic thing, like remove a background, add a new background or a color. And today it's just done by a click of any tool you take online. And in a way, it is AI. It is actually predicting what is in the background. It removes the background images or anything. Even Apple and Google, Samsung have implemented in their mobiles as well. The they call it magic eraser or something, where you just click on that person or an object and it automatically removes it. So I agree. The AI implementations are very limited right now. In future, it might go to a very vast majority as well. But I would again like to rephrase my question. Like, you mentioned that you use your AI applications majorly in mobiles and galleries. I want to know, what are those specific applications where you think that you're using AI or help of AI more? Obviously, ChatGPT. Even my answer would be ChatGPT. That I am very much reliant on ChatGPT for a good line of code or formatting or a good answer in terms of a mentor or a guide kind of thing. But apart from this, do you have any applications that you specifically think are really enhancing the way of usage of AI or implementing these AIs?
So I am more from old school technique of AI and ML. I don't just believe that use of LLM is AI. There are in almost all the applications, I think now the AI is getting implemented. Even in the settings application, we have AI embedded. So just to know that, okay, just to tell audience that where all the AI stuff is there, you can just open Amazon and search something. So the recommendation system which works is AI. It's a ML algorithm. And there are, if you just open, like, let's say YouTube, and you get suggestions of videos. So if you watch a particular kind of video, then probably you end up getting similar kind category of videos when you come again, right? So that is also AI. And what else? Like in the notes application of iOS, we have AI. We can summarize text and all those things using Apple Intelligence. I don't know. I don't like Apple Intelligence. I don't know why they have developed it. But yeah, jokes apart. So there are a lot of applications. Almost all applications nowadays come with AI. In some or the other aspects. If you can just take Gmail, right? A basic traditional classic example is a spam classifier. So that we learn whenever you want to learn ML. That is the first example which every course gives you. That is how you can classify between actual email and a spam email. So that itself is AI. It's a ML. It's a ML algorithm. So there are different ML techniques. There are different supervised, unsupervised. We can come to that later in the upcoming sessions as well. If audience wants a bit deeper technical explanations. But this was more like introductory about AI and what is the importance of AI and why you should be aware of AI. No matter if you are a software developer or someone else, like, or a doctor, you should be aware that, okay, this technology exists and you need to accept that. You can't just blame that, okay, it will take away jobs. I don't know why this narrative is spreading a lot, because if it will take your traditional jobs, but it will create a lot other jobs. Earlier, we didn't hear about ML ops. Now ML ops is a real thing. How you need to deploy your ML models, all those things. Earlier, it was not there. Now it is there, right? There are a lot of other aspects which will come. And as a developer or as a software developer, you need to be flexible enough to move into different technologies. You can't just say I'm just doing Java or whatever the old technologies which are there. You need to evolve as a full stack developer and a AI engineer.
Yeah.
So that's what I take.
I agree with those things. That will AI replace the developers or networking jobs, and what do you feel about it? And so again, to summarize your point, as you said, we have to upgrade ourselves. We have to evolve in a way that we do tomorrow their technology can go apart from AI in many different zones. So we can't say that we will stick to this and we'll just learn this. It's obviously it's not going to help.
Think it this way. My perspective is AI will empower me to do more. It won't take away my job. Eventually the human intervention should be there and will be there. Like no company like 100% depend on the AI, right? Whatever AI predicts at some point of time, human is there to at least verify that.
Yes.
Right? So it always empowers humans to do something better and in a much larger scale. Earlier we didn't. We used to spend, like, again coming back to Photoshop example. Earlier we used to spend like hours together just to crop one photo and get some shades and all those things. But now it's like click of one button, so it will just do it in seconds. So it is empowering you to do a lot of other stuff. Like if you are a influencer, you can upload many photos, many videos with the help of AI. So you will get more reach and you get more growth and success. So it won't actually spoil your career; it will enhance your career. It's all about perspective, how you think and how you take it as it is. Yeah.
Yeah, to add on to your point, like you said, it enhances or adds on to your thing. I have started my content creation for last 5 to 6 months, and earlier there used to be editors or Photoshop people who used to actually create thumbnails. And today also there is a huge market for I don't disagree with that. But what's happening is they are using AI in such a way that you don't have to sit there to give that reaction or get that photo or get that particular asset. Everything is a prompt based today. I personally use Kira AI, not a sponsored thing, but I personally use it and I have trained it on my pictures. So I had given it around 30 of my pictures which I took from different shots, and today I have to just click on the style of it and just say that a person holding a board, and it will give me that it will be same. The facial imaging would be pretty much same. Obviously it can't be exactly same, you need some of the changes, but AI is enhancing it. It's not really degrading or taking away the jobs, right? It's helping the editor, it's helping the creator. And obviously it will help the developer also. Is booming in the booming AI world, how to start learning. Again, one of my thing, I am a noob. I don't know the base things. Like you are very much well aware of ML algorithms, how AI is there, what is a LLM, what is a neural network. You know the differences because you have the research. I'm a pretty big noob in that. I know good enough of software development and most of front end because I prefer that. But again, I completely would like to know, as Vishwa, I asked that what are the ways of learning AI? Because earlier it was training a model, building a model, but today there are so many models. I mean, I know we have spoken on this. Today there are n number of models on which we can train our data rather than go create and train and make them or create it for a bigger this. So I would like to know how can we learn these things.
So I would like to start on with the goal of what you want to achieve. So there are two things in AI. So one thing is you want to utilize the AI, that we call it as applications of AI. And second one is you want to do something which is not trained by existing pre-trained models. Like let's say you want to train a particular model for a specific use case, which is very specific to your company. Like let's say you want to build a health portal for your company. So currently, since LLM is booming, let's consider for now that we are talking about LLMs itself. So there are two things. One is OpenAI or some other platform, some other models will provide their APIs. So you can just use like just another services for the developers. Just like another service, you just need the key, the secret key, and then you are good enough. Like it has its own SDK, so you can just use it and then try implementing that. So that doesn't require any AI knowledge. That we don't need any mathematics in that. Nothing is required. Statistics, probability, nothing is required. Everything is done and baked into a SDK, and it is given to you. You just need to pay for each tokens or whatever the amount is, and then you start using it. That is the applications of AI, and that I don't think you can. You need to learn a lot. It's like usage of that one, and you get a lot of official documentations, and for the big models there is a huge community support now, so you can start learning on that front. So the second one is how I learned. So I started long back before LLM. So earlier there were a lot of other things booming. Now also they are very essential, but earlier we had CNNs, all the other models, like for particular tasks, like let's say for image processing or something like that, we use CNN models, all those things. So there we used to collect all the information, all the data, and we need to pre-process, clear that data, and then feed into the model. So if you want to learn those things, you can, there are a lot of courses available online which will give you the hands-on experience. Look for hands-on experiences itself, and look for how many projects or how many mini projects or major projects it will deliver. It will give it to you. It should not be like you are learning ABC and that's it. You need to learn ABC, and then you need to also learn how to frame words out of that, right? So that is the main goal. So you can't just learn about different, okay, you know about all these models, everything. Now you don't know how to train it. So that is not the thing, right? And you don't know where to apply it. So in this way, if you really want to learn something, Udemy, all different sites are there. Maybe I'll ask Kanav to list it in the comment and then pin it.
Sure.
But I would suggest you to check how many projects are getting completed in that particular course. Like, let's say in the course, they are doing 4 mini projects and then 5 major projects or 2 major projects. Opt for that particular course instead of just learning basics, because in today's day and age, there is no time to learn slowly. Like, we can't learn each and everything and take year, because in a year there is different thing coming up. Just 1 year back, we used to hear about LLMs, all those things. Now LLM is gone. Now it is agentic AI. All those things are coming. Next, in just 1 year of span, it will just go to the next level. So you can't just simply sit and then start studying from scratch all those things. You need to be quick and then adopt to the new technologies. You can miss out on few of the ML models. That should be okay, but just be in the flow, like what technology is evolving and other stuff. Currently, it is agentic AI. That is for sure.
Yeah, I actually wanted to discuss this one thing, that is Agentic AI, because I asked you earlier as well that what does it really mean, and why is it so much going? Because recently I saw a few of the not conferences, the videos on YouTube as well, where people. I follow one of the YouTuber whose name is Jeff Su. He's a Google's marketing regional marketing head in somewhere in US, and he's the one who is promoting Agentic AI, or as you say. That's booming. I have seen many different videos and where companies are also promoting it. So if you can tell, just give a brief idea what it is, why it's so booming. And after OpenAI, this is the first thing I'm seeing that so many people are really enthusiastic about.
Yeah. So talking about agentic AI, let's first understand what does LLM means. So LLM is again a model, large language model, which is trained on a huge data set, on a huge articles. All, like, there is a huge, I don't know the number of what text it is trained and all those things. Let's not get into that numbers. No one cares about that. But just understand that it is trained on a huge data set. So what does this mean? This means that it is generalized. So it is not specific to a particular task. It's like it knows everything. It knows each and everything. It knows how to wash clothes. It knows how to build missiles. It knows how to build cars. It knows how to read text. It knows how to summarize. So there are different use cases, or it is expert in all the fields. Now the agentic AI comes into picture. So let's say you want to write a blog post in let's say in Twitter or LinkedIn. Let's say you want to write a blog post in LinkedIn. So or you want to write a, let's say, book. You want to write a book. So to write a book, what all stages will be there? First thing is you think about the storyline, like how should be the story, the basic characters, all those things. You think about that. Next, you just write a small draft of the story. Like, you write, okay, these things were there. Next thing is you analyze that one regarding the way you wrote this. You need to enhance the way you have written all the text, right? You need to enhance the sentence formations, how we want to convey the message. So that is the third stage. Next stage is editor stage, where you want to edit that to be sent it to a production level book publications or something like that. So there are different stages. Now let's say we want to integrate our AI to this one, that is LLM. So now LLM is trained across all the things. So you won't get exact to the point precision answers. You need to write a lot of prompt in order to just get that particular requirement, what you want, right? So in this way, agentic means it's an agent. So for first one, where you are identifying the storyline, you just say it as storyteller agent. So that agent, you bind that, encapsulate that with all the requirements. Okay, you are a storyteller and you are responsible to fetch some ideas about so and so. Like, I want to write a story on this Operation Sindoor. So let's say Operation Sindoor, this is the requirement. You need to find some elements of that, like what all things happened, all those things. Second agent is actual drafting of the story. There you give a different message, like, okay, you want to this one. Next is the different one, that is the actual writing of the story from the draft. Next is editor, which will edit the story and make it as a production ready script, right?
Yeah.
So in the agentic AI, there are different agents which will at the end create one there is one target which they need to reach. They will reach using those agents. And the major and interesting part of agentic AI is one agent's input is another agent's output. So first it will create ideas. It created ideas. That ideas is fed into next agent. That is the what is that? Creating drafts. So that draft's response is fed into next one. That is actual writing of the story. That is fed into the editor, and then the output comes. That is a properly framed story for you. So this is the agentic AI, and this is very crucial because whatever the agents we have created, they do their task in a more precision way, in more accurate way, because they have all the necessary requirements already published. If you just use LLMs, then it is very hard to. It is possible, but it is hard to do all those things, and it will be more costly also, because here we are just passing all the inputs, and then every input is getting into the more ready state, right? So in this way, it is also helpful. So this is the high level understanding of agentic AI. It has lot other concepts, but this is the
Base idea.
Base idea, yeah.
Cool. What I could get is it is an in a package you're using an automation tool where you give a prompt to one AI or an AI LLM, which gives you an output which becomes the input for other, and that's where you refine the whole process, and where the user can directly get the expected result rather than what I can say, being there or physically intervening for every cleanup or every clean process, rather than you just put down. Just for example, guys, what I could think of is if I'm a director or a storyteller or a writer, I like you said, write a story. A person can come up with a company saying that our AI agent gives you the best story. So he can he can add those like multiple layers of different models, going through all the different iterations, removing the plot holes, removing the extra things, which in today's movies, there are a lot of things which are irrelevant. And then coming to such a clean plot where it can be some kind of Oppenheimer shit or something like that. So, for example, that's what I could think of from your discussion. But if you have any further clarification, please.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I was trying to explain. Yeah.
Speak on AI as an influencer. So I would say it is a bit risky as well as a bit fascinating that AI becoming an influencer. Again, influencers are those who influence a person or a group of people. I don't want an AI to be that, because if an AI starts doing it, that's manipulation and mind transfer, something. We are going very much sci-fi here. But I personally wouldn't want AI as an influencer, because AI as a creator is a really good idea where AI helps you. Today, I see many short format creators like Varun Maya. Shout out to Varun Maya. If you guys check Varun Maya's feed, half of the reels that he makes is complete AI. He has around 10 to 15% of human interaction in that, and maybe to enhance the script or some kind of things in editing. But majority is an AI, which was really fascinating for me, because I was doing research for one of my videos coming in some days, that how AI is being used by creators. I mean, it's really fascinating, but AI itself as an individual becoming a creator would be really good. And I think so there are few AIs already who are adding videos on their own, but I'm really not sure. I have to do a research. But again, I would like to distribute this into two, like Nas Daily really summed it up in WTF's podcast, that there are creators who create content and there are influencers who influence people, that if you say them to do something, they do it. So I wouldn't want AI to become that powerful where you start influencing them, because there are more than good things, there are bad things that can go, because I'm a bit pessimistic on this. I wouldn't want it, but yeah, I would like to know your opinion that AI as an influencer.
Yeah, so just to add a counterpoint of, just for the sake of discussion, in a way we are getting influenced by AI. Like let's say recently I had a cough, right? I had a very bad cold and other stuff. So I asked ChatGPT. So and I believed what it said. So it's also a kind of influence that we are trusting ChatGPT on the crucial sides. Like cold is still okay, but for some of the things, it's very it's not normal to ask ChatGPTs and other, or googling it for that sake and trying to get the answers. but still we do it. So that is also of some form of influence, right? So in that way, it's already a reality now that AI is also influencing people, not directly affirmatively, but we are letting influence, letting AI influenced for us by us.
That's true. I mean, obviously every person today is in a way being influenced by AI, but a complete influencer for example, Tanmay Bhatt or Mr. Beast, like creating videos or preaching like a god or a godman. I don't want that to happen. As you said, as there are many good things about AI that really helps us in knowing that this is good, this is bad. But I'm thinking at a larger scale where people are actually influenced. I'm really concerned about mental health issues nowadays because many people get depressed and have different kinds of issues. So I can't even imagine if a chat GPT or any AI comes up and tells you you're doing wrong, it's better to end your life. That these kind of things are something like a self-harm thing, which I don't think so AI should ever get into or even be there. Creation of content as an information is good. Influencing people, again, I have a very lot conflicting thoughts on this. Like there's some good, some bad, so I'm not really sure how
So
I should
it should be
share it. But
like it should be more like controlled environment for the AI. We should restrict AI to do not to do certain things and not to tell or act on certain
like AI
things.
governance, you mean like AI governance? Like
Yeah, so there
I
should
think
be
so.
some restrictions or some kind of at least in the country level also we can keep like some product, some AI product is coming from US. It's a US product, so we can't solely accept everything which it says, right? In Google Maps also, this was long back which I read or watched in reel, or I don't know the factual thing about that. But the thing is, in Google Maps, it is just I don't know, it's a speculation I think, but Google Maps in US there is a full HD or full definition of the maps. But when it comes to India, Indian government has made some restrictions on the quality of the maps from the satellites. So this is because of the security related aspects, because US companies are getting all the HD related HD content or the images from the satellite. It's very risky uh, for the country like India from the security perspective. They can also plot all the important and crucial plots like different missile control systems, all those things, and also the activity, what is happening, who is traveling where, all the VIP stuff. So these kind of things are already restricted in a country like India. So I would also like to have similar thing in AI as well. We can't say freedom of speech for AI. AI should be restricted properly. It should not be like it's not a citizen of any country. It's not a citizen, right? It's a made up thing. So we should not give proper freedom for speech or action or whatever. It should be properly regulated, and then in a controlled environment it should be developed. So that is what I believe.
I mean, even I completely believe in your point that we need AI governance, and we need a strict AI governance, because again, as you said, today AI models are being developed in many different countries, and people are using it left, right, center without thinking that whatever you're giving, it is going to store it. It is going to refine its model. It is going to somewhere think from your perspective and some other perspective as well. So irrelevantly going on babbling about what you need, what you don't, like Vishwa also mentioned in chat that huge number of people are using AI even for smaller problems or questions. Do you think in future people's thinking capacity will decrease since people only ask questions to AI? Nobody thinks that what will be the solution. And I agree. And not just with AI, I think so the thinking capacity, the attention span is totally in the hell today because of social media reels, AI making it so easy for people not to even pick up a pencil today. We are going towards the doomsday where not even one person is going to do a manual task without getting AI's help. So I would like to know your thoughts. Like even Vishwa has asked that many AI. Do you think in future people would be having less capacity of thinking and asking questions to different people and not actually thinking about the solution? So again, for example,
I
even
think
me,
it's a reality now.
it's so true. I do that even in coding and even for while writing code. Most of the things are pretty much correct. When I started prompting ChatGPT, of true story, I used to get codes which were little bit up and down, sometimes good, sometimes bad. But slowly, it has evolved so much today that I'm okay blindly believing that this will work. Okay, there are some parts which additions would be needed, but by base, this looks really good. How will I challenge an AI to tell that this is a wrong thing? Earlier it was, because it wouldn't have that much amount of data, no interaction with developers so much. But today, millions on millions of developers are actually working with AI and writing the code, enhancing it in such a way that I'm ready to blindly believe it. But again, it's a good as well as a bad thing. But yeah, your opinion on that would be?
Yeah, as I told, we are already in that loop. So we blindly trust on ChatGPT responses or whatever GPT for that matter. We blindly trust on that and all those things. Nowadays, it has become much more accurate based on the responses which we gave. We happily gave all our photos recently
Yeah.
for that trend. So yeah, even I sent a lot of like 8 to 10 photos to OpenAI to help them update their models. So
So
there are a lot of millions of users who had this trend, right? I don't know what is that called, Ghibli or Ghibli?
Ghibli AI.
Ghibli. So
Ghibli AI trend.
so we do all these things knowingly and unknowingly. We did this knowingly. We knew that models are getting trained with our free data just to showcase in the Instagram or story or WhatsApp stories. But these are the reality now. This is the reality.
So true. But yeah, these are reality. But I would still say, people, reduce your AI dependencies a bit. Use it.
You on-
I'm not.
you
I'm
are-
not against it. But
You are only doing it.
I tell it to myself as well. I have to. I have to. And
We will do
maybe
it,
in
but you
future,
guys don't do it.
maybe in future, let's see. So yeah. Again, a really good point that we have willingly given millions of our images to AIs to train it and make a very Ghibli art photo for us. But yeah.
If you have reached till here, thank you for watching the complete video, and your view really matters. And do let me know your thoughts on the conversation, how you felt. And it'll be it harsh on me, I don't mind, but do let me know your honest thoughts. And do let me know who all I can bring. And if you are interested in talking, just ping me on Instagram or anywhere, and I'll surely would like to talk to you guys. So thank you once again, and we'll meet you in the next video.